Okay, people. Actually, I forgot that I can speak. I have uh, there's a little bit of a delay I see from what's live and what I'm saying. uh, this is new for me. Thought I'd try it out. It's wonderful to see you, Jamie, Barbara. Uh, we'll have to talk it up next time so maybe more people come. But it's our after party, right? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a delay. I put together myself a little studio and with some bells and whistles and some techie stuff. And this is sort of a test run. But thank you for joining me, Jamie. So I put some questions up above, and I thought maybe they would, so we get acquainted, and maybe next time we'll have a nice crowd, who knows? You guys are smart enough to figure out how to get over here. So yeah, I'm in New York City. Where are you folks? Yeah, not too edgy yet. Anyway, I have a way of, let's see now. I have this computer program. Oh, it's nifty, man. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. I'm going to make it so that we can see the questions right on the screen. Oh yeah, you guys passed the audition, you bet. This is a bit of a test run, and a friend of mine got this kind of together for me with a program, and I pay. There we go. I don't know if you can see that live. There's a delay I see of about 30 seconds. So I put a little camera on the screen. I don't know if you see that. Oh, cool. East Tennessee. Boy, I'd rather be there. I'll tell you. I should tell you that I'm a little bit fed up with New York City these days. I'm in New York City. Maybe somebody wants to switch places with me. I'd rather go to the country now. I've been here 30 years. And it was fun. Way back when. So, East Tennessee. So, Barbara, are you willing to divulge your general location? What part of the country are you in? Mask Works. Okay, right. Well, I'll tell you, as you may know, Barbara, I run a street-level beer store in New York City, and yeah, people are very into the masks. They wear them. Big time. And so East Tennessee, wow, okay, that is probably the best. That's like, that has to be paradise, kind of, to live there. It must be lovely. Oh, I see. You used to live in Long Island. All right. I was out there. I bought a car out there a couple weeks ago. Ha 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 ha. Because I'm moving to the Poconos. I'm leaving New York. How about that? So let's see some of my questions. See how I can, let's see. We all love Sal. I think that we kid him, but we all love him. So the big question is, are metal prices going to the moon? Are they going to the moon? Did man go to the moon? Oh, you still live on Long Island. All right. Well, that's a paradise too. You got Jones Beach out there, and you've got the ocean, and everything's got amazing highways that go out there. Yes, I'm moving to the Poconos. You believe it? We saved up some money for years and years, and we scrimped and saved, and I needed to invest in in something, park some cash, because I don't know if you believe. My feeling, and the reason why I like stacking silver and such, is because I'm afraid of the value of the dollar. Oh, well, I'd love to visit Jamie Foxx. How about it? Yeah, I'd love to go there. Now, a lot of foliage, and it's very verdant is the word that comes to mind. Verdant. Anyway, oh, let's see. Oh, this is weird how this is doing this weird thing. Anyway, I think that you can see the live chat. So, well, we'll chime in, people. Let me see what other kooky questions I have. Barbara, my guess is you think that Trump is going to be booted out. Am I right? Okay. I couldn't say. I'm not a real. I'm not really a Democrat, but I'm not sure I like Trump either. So how about that? Oh yeah, Sal's channel. He's just a friendly guy, just the best. And I don't know what got into me. I became one of his monthly sponsors, and he made me the Secretary of the Treasury, right? That was upon my request, because I think about the I think that a big part of a lot of America's problems is the central banking systems. So I think that's a huge part of our problems, where the central banks are buying up all kinds of assets, even junk bonds these days and corporate bonds. I think it's outrageous. The government should tax the people. That's what our founding fathers said. Tax the people, don't go into debt. You should never leave a debt for your children, grandchildren, and so on. Anyway, those are my feelings. Anyway, so what else is on your mind, folks? It's lovely to get acquainted in a small setting here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm very new at this. I'm very, very green, but I'm having fun, and I'm learning a lot technically with the system. So I have a way of switching things out. I got different camera views. The billionaires got to go. Well, the billionaires left to New York City, I can tell you that, and we lost our tax base. Anyway, oh, half a second. Everything okay? All right, I'm in my office right now. Well, thank you, Barbara Carbone. You are a sweetheart. Yeah, you got that right. I'll go along with that, Barbara Carbone. I really the Trump and everybody, it's out of control. The debt is way, way, way out of control. Yeah, I've got. There's a delay of about 30 seconds, and I'm a little confused about when you are actually. I think. Well, I should say that what's on the screen is about 30 seconds after. Well, thank you very, very, yeah, I don't know what you said it is because there's this delay. I'm trying to get used to it. But I'm not a big fan of the Democrats. I didn't like what they did to Kavanaugh in I didn't like that. You may disagree with me, Barbara Carbone, but I didn't. I don't like their tactics. I don't understand where they're coming from. But I'm not real. Trump is entertaining, but I think his policies are not good. Oh, we got another person here, John Chow. Okay. Hello, John Chow. Okay. All right, let's get that going. All right, we're John Chow. If you want to take a look at some of the questions. I want to hedge my metals and other ideas. Crypto. All right. I have a little crypto. I lost my shirt on that big time. But I'm a hodler. You know what that means, right, John Chow? Am I pronouncing that right? I think I'm not. I apologize for that. Anyway, what I'm doing here, I've got a bunch of questions, at the top. Do you think metal prices are going up? Oh, John Howe. Oh my God. Wait a minute. See how? Oh my God. It's John Howe. This is fantastic. Well, everybody, Barbara Carbone, and Jamie, John Howe is a dear friend of mine who's come in on the chat. Well, that's pretty cool that you got a message. You got a message about my chat. Throughout the afternoon, I've been posting, and I've been starting live streams, and then it was just a test. But this time, we're going to try and do it. I've been wanting to do this literally for years. Yes, I do know you, John C. Howe. Middle initials C. For the benefit of everybody else, the other lovely two people here in the chat, John was our best bartender here at City Swiggers. City Swiggers, that is. Let me write that. City Swiggers. Okay. So John is an amazing guy, an intellectual supreme. Went to law school and passed the bar on the first time out. And I think he's engaged now, or was that a fake out, John Howe? John Howe. Metal prices have to go up. We just increased the number of dollars in existence by 6 trillion. Yeah, was it 6? Full 6? Yeah, it's at least 4. And the Fed balance sheet is getting pretty heavy right now. The amount of gold and silver has not increased. Basic math, yeah, for sure. But they manipulate the prices. There's so much controversy about it. About let me see here. I just want to make sure people can't hear me. Just if you can't tell me that. I'm getting this funny feeling that maybe people aren't even hearing me. All right. Oh, I am. All right. Good. All right. So there's huge controversy as to whether J.P. Morgan is manipulating prices to the downside, and why would they do that? Except that what some of these researchers have done who have looked deep into the data is that JP Morgan Chase has never lost a trade since 2011 or something like that. Yeah. Oh, audio is perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, see, there's a 30-second delay, I'm afraid, on a lot of this. So I think about this stuff all the time. I see our economic system as a total sham and a complete re, it, it is a refutation of what our founding fathers envisioned. Our founding fathers said a few really important things, and that is that they didn't believe in debt. They didn't believe in passing debt on to our children. They thought that the government should always tax the public instead of going into debt. Oh, yes, long delay. Oh, wow. How about that? I wonder what if I could do anything about that. I'll have to look into that. That's a technical situation. Like I say, for now, it's this is a test run, and hopefully more folks will, you guys got to talk this up. I don't know. It would be cool. What I can do with this system is Skype in, let's say you, Barbara, we can Skype you in, and we can have a chat right as we speak, and then people can chat about that, and it gets very exciting, right? So for me, I want to do a number of things with these 30 seconds, yeah. I want to do a number of things with this YouTube format. I've been watching many other people do it, and I finally got it together with some of the technology, and some people have helped me as consultants. Okay, what does John C. Howe say? The average American salary in 1970 was $8,000. Gold was $35. So 220 ounces per year. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, today's salary average 48,000, gold 1,800, or 27 ounces a year. All right, well, those are awesome numbers. I haven't heard that. That is a great argument. I mean, it is. Yeah, gold and silver are ridiculously undervalued, underpriced. And they're not undervalued. I value gold and silver highly. They are they barbarous relics, folks? That's the word. Who said that? Was that Bernanke, maybe? Who called gold and silver, or at least one of them, barbarous relics, like pet rocks and that. The thing is, when you can only get, a few cents interest on your savings account. I used to get 5% when I was a kid. You'd have a little savings account, you get 5%. Today you get a few pennies, right? Okay, I did the math myself. I'll send you my graphs later tonight. I'm sure you will, John C. Howe. You're something else. Okay, so what are the big issues? John, is you and I are in great agreement about the Federal Reserve. You know what? I came to the conclusion about the Federal Reserve that it is a blatant form of socialism, because what is it doing? It is constantly interfering in the markets. It is not allowing price discovery. It is meddling. And after all my years and observing the economy, observing everything, whenever the government gets involved with anything, it's almost like a death sentence to that industry, to that endeavor, that whenever you start handing out free money, and we distort the markets, and we have an uneven playing field, and certain people are getting advantages. And whenever there's monopolies, you really need to have things move freely. Now, there has to be, it can't say that. Doesn't mean we can't have regulations and laws, but when you impose a law, it should affect everybody equally. And I think our problem right now is unequal in the administration of the law. Well, John C. Howe is a lawyer, so I'm sure he can chime in about that. Let me read some of these things. Keynes called it a barbarous. It was Keynes, all right, not Bernanke. Okay, it called it a barbarous relic, but he didn't coin the phrase. Interesting. I'll have to research that a bit. Barbara Carbone, thank you for your comment. We have to ask ourselves why the government screws up things. Yeah, for sure. Well, my opinion on that is I would say that the government is right there for one reason only, pretty much. I think from the beginning of time, governments are there. It's a vehicle for them to gain power and money and power for the most part. And what have governments done forever with money and power? They tend to go to war so they can gain more money and power. Yes, no balance. Balance, I don't know what you mean by that, Barbara Carbone, but I think that we should have, the Founding Fathers believed in separation of powers, balance of powers, and they did not think human beings were good. They didn't trust their fellow man. They didn't trust themselves. They didn't trust anybody. So they've just figured that we had to have opposing forces that cancel each other out, right? I'm not sure what you meant. Maybe it was something I said and I don't remember. No balance whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, they're right. Okay. Power and money take over. Yeah. Well, I honestly don't believe in everybody being the same. Having the same amount of money. There's going to be rich people, poor people, but I do think that there's all different kinds of people. I run a business, and there's all our employees really seriously run the gamut. You have really super smart people like John C. Howe. Maybe he's moved off the chat, but and then we have people who really do not have the capacity. They have great capacity in certain areas and not in others, and I believe that prosperity lifts all boats. Prosperity lifts all boats. I do not think people should be allowed to get rich because of loopholes. I don't think that if our economy crashes and falls and crashes and burns, I don't think it's because we had too much free market. I think we didn't have enough. I think that we had too much intervention and manipulation in the markets. But anyway, what do folks think? I'm a little tired. I've been kind of waiting to do this for most of the day. I'm going to give it at least 30 seconds so people can put in. Xing Ling, your fiance. Wait a minute, your fiance. Then you did give Xing Ling a ring. I mean, it certainly looked like it, John Howe. Oh my God! I mean, I was so thrilled. I was so excited. I saw you got like 300 thumbs up on Facebook with that picture you posted. You were on your knees, God bless you, the old-fashioned way, asking for Xing Ling's hand in marriage. I love it. That was just inspirational. I should tell you, did I ever tell you how Alan proposed to me? Now, John Howe knows my husband, Alan, in case you want to know who that is, Barbara Carbone. But this is how Alan proposed to me, John Howe. You're going to love this. He handed me a catalog with pictures of rings and settings and stones. I bet you're laughing now. As minutes you hear that, I bet you're getting a bang out of that. I bet you think that's pretty freaking funny. It was funny. It was very funny. But I went for it, and I got a beautiful setting. I really did. I haven't worn my engagement ring in a while, but it's safe. It's safe. It's in with all of my, what do you call, precious things. Precious things. So, John Howe, I know Barbara Carbone from another chat room. It's Salivate Metal, and Sal, he talks a lot about, oh, yeah, that's very him. Yeah, lots of laugh out loud. Yeah, you bet. But Barbara Carbone and I are aficionados of Salivate Metal, and it's a live chat with Sal. I don't know his last name, but anyway, Salivate Metal. And he's a real character. He's a real personality. And he talks about issues of precious metals. He reads news on a daily basis. He posts videos, and so you keep abreast of the latest news. But so Barbara Carbone and I, yeah, we're sales gals. Thank you. You bet. We're sales gal. I'm a sal gal. So are you, Barbara Carbone. So he posts 3 times a week, or he does live shows 3 times a week. Very, very popular guy. He's got a couple 100,000 subs. He plays his guitar, and he calls scammers, people who like to scam you to loan money, and they're really like low life kind of people, and he calls them up, and he tries to mess with them. Okay, you just subscribed to Salivate Metal. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's a good thing. You'll have John Howe, Sal posts live shows. Let's see, Tuesday night, Friday night, and Sunday night. It's almost always at 6 p.m., but sometimes I've seen it at different times. So all of a sudden you get a notice that he gets about, how many? I don't know, less than 100 thumbs up. Scammer segments are very funny. I mean, a real scream. Exactly, Barbara Carbone. You bet. I mean, I have been in absolute stitches just listening to him, because he brings in all these references that the scammer on the other end doesn't have any idea about, but we do in the chat room. And he does a phone call to these scammers, and sometimes he ends up screaming at them. Not often, but sometimes he does when they get rude. Anyway, it's very fun. Well, this has been a blast. I've enjoyed this very, very much. We had another person, but I think he kind of dropped out. That was Jamie Fox. So, okay, well, Barbara Carbone, you're going to have to talk this up to... Tere's here. Tere, it's all sales gals. All right, and then we have John Howe. So we have... well, Tere, thank you for stopping by. Maybe it took you a while to find me. We're having fun. We're just talking. We're talking about price of silver and the Federal Reserve and all kinds of fun stuff. We have a bunch of questions at the top. Go to the top. I want to know where people live. Where are they from? What do you think of the lockdown, the masks? Are metal prices going up? Who's your favorite metal commentator, like Mike Maloney? who always, and various people who talk about medals online. Is Trump going to win? What's your favorite YouTube channel? What do you watch, CNN or Fox? Those are some questions. I put them at the top. Anyway, there's a 30. Glad I made it, Pam. All right. Well, I am thrilled you're here, Tere. You're my favorite, as I always say. All right. All right. Very good. You know what? For me, this Tere, it's a little bit of a test run for me to see technically how to do this. And I've been putting together the hardware and the software and also the expertise, because there's expertise involved here. And I've actually, in some cases, I hired a consultant who helped me get the hardware, and it just seems like a lot of fun. The only thing is, I would like to hear your voices, so I'm going to have to figure out how to pipe somebody in. That would be maybe next week or something. Next week or in the future, I will, get you guys to come in. I will call you on the phone. I can do that. I can call you on Skype, and we can do a split screen kind of thing. I kind of don't know how to do that yet, but we can experiment, and we can make this grow. I think that I'll say that we've got a lot to talk about with the economy. The economy, and my views are kind of radical to the conservative end of things. I can barely turn on my computer. All right. Well, I'll do the heavy lifting, Terry 79. I'll do that. That's pretty good. I love it. It has been a struggle. It has been a struggle to get this together. I spent a fair amount of money on some of these things, and I feel like I really didn't have to go that far. My system has a lot of capacity, and it's going to be fun learning all its little bells and whistles. The split screen thing, even like several people, we can get you all in, and we can all chat and hear each other and see each other all at the same time. Give me a little time on that. I do have a guy who can, I think, help me with that. Yeah, there is a 30-second delay, so I see here, hot Pam. I love that when you say that, Terry. I'm not sure what I said that made you comment like that, but it's interesting. Okay, we got the two hot women from Salivate Metal, and my favorite guy in the world is John Howe. He's just my favorite guy. He's a lawyer now, and every time I see him, I always say, John, what you need to do is you have to spearhead the campaign to get rid of the Federal Reserve. We say that every time. Better to have good gear when you're on YouTube. You'll rack up the subs. Well, we shall see. I got 6 thumbs up. I'm insane. There's some lurking. Some people are lurking. All right. Whoever is lurking, God bless you. They're not on the chat. Anyway, I have very conservative views. You got to get used to it. And what's even funnier about that is that I used to be a liberal. I was raised as a far left-wing, lefty liberal, and I love to tell the story how I made my transition. Maybe not tonight. I'm thrilled that folks okay. Oh, I forgot. Oh, how could I forget? John Howe is going to run for the seat in Congress, which is currently held by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And John Howe is going to run as a libertarian. This is very exciting. I mean, if folks knew John Howe, you would say this guy is going far. John, you're going to do away with the Federal Reserve. We say that every time. Yeah, who's lurking? I don't think Sal is lurking, Tere 79. I don't think he's lurking. He did mention a couple of times that he had to scoot. He had to get going. He said, I think he even said, "Oh, I would love to be part of it, but he had to do something this evening. He had a hot date, right? He had a hot date with who is the gal? I forget some of them. Some other Sal gal, right? Okay. Yeah, Sal could be lurking. We should see. Well, someone is. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe it is who could be lurking. It's YouTube. YouTube people are lurking and finding out what we're up to over here. My views are kind of opposed to the big tech companies. I'm a damsel. Thank you, damsel in the tub. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's checking the markets. I don't know about that. He doesn't care about the price, Tere 79. He doesn't care about what he buys what he wants. He buys. He's a collector. He's not a stacker. Okay, while he's in the tub, he's a blast. Do I hate to say it, I don't think that this chat will be saved with the, I don't think it will be saved with the video, I fear. So we won't be able. So if he goes back, he won't see all of our comments. So fire away. Say anything you want about Sal, because I don't think he'll ever be able to see him. Have you ever noticed that the chat just disappears after Sal's live streams? Okay, he checks the market more than he praises Trump. That's interesting. Juxtaposition of things. Which means he does praise Trump a fair amount of times. I mean, he is pro-Trump. There's no question Sal is a Trump guy, possibly more than I am. I mean, I'm a conservative, and I like how Trump trolls the Democrats. Sorry I said that, Barbara, but I'm not a huge fan of Trump. He's acting like a Democrat. I mean, you never did like Sal? How could you say that? You come to his chat almost every time. This is getting funny. You know what? I'll tell you what. He's hooked on the markets. Yes, he does look at those markets. He does. And you know what? It's silly because, they're moving just a few pennies, this and that. I shouldn't say this, but I did get a, you can look at the metals as an investment. It can be insurance, can be an investment. I think the metals are seriously on the rise, and even in the past year, they've gone up hugely. Silver has gone up hugely, and they always smash it down again, and I think that is serious manipulation. I disagree with Sal. He does not think that there is manipulation. He thinks that it's a matter of demand. The demand is destroyed by the manipulation. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, let me read some of this. Sal loves loves Republicans. Now, I like the Republicans. I don't love them. I like them better than the Democrats. I hate to say it. I really don't like Democrats. I'm sorry, Barbara Carbone. You feel sorry for Sal, so we joined his streams. That's interesting. That is both you and Terry. Okay, I think you're putting me on. I definitely think you're putting me on. Um, he kisses Trump's picture. Well, I have to say I think Trump is hugely entertaining. I'm an old lady, you know, for the record, I'm not a young person. I actually remember when Kennedy was shot, so I guess that tells you something. Um, and I've seen a lot, you know, a lot of presidents, and Trump by far is the most entertaining, that's for sure. That's for sure. Um, I don't like how he's acting like a Democrat. Okay. Without us, he wouldn't exist. Yeah, without the people. Um, I don't think you voted for Trump, Barbara Carbone. Am I right? I mean, you liked Hillary Clinton, I guess. And well, I don't get me started on Hillary Clinton, because you know I'm a conservative. So you know we don't. Anyway, I mean this. You guys are making me be nice. I usually, when I talk about politics, I'm extremely frank and very brutally frank, in my opinion. But you know, I like you two so much, too well to you know really clobber you with my really hard opinions. Oh, Sal, I thought you meant Trump. All right, I'm all mixed up. I mean Sal without. Oh, well, yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. But you know, we exist together. I don't put him down. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. You know what's nice about him is that he brings a lot of nice people together. That's what I like. You know, I don't agree with him all the time, and for sure, but he certainly brings nice people together. And I'm not that nice, but you guys are all very nice, and and have a wry sense of humor. I mean, it is seriously funny, and not just Sal. It's the people in the chat. All right, so Trump cheated and was elected. I beg to differ, darling, Barbara Carbone. You know, I respect your feeling there. I really do. I don't want to get rough and tough, but I disagree. I disagree. And okay, let your brutality flow. Okay. Well, you do not want to hear it because it's bad. Sal is in love with Trump. Could be. I think you might be right. But you know what? Trump is he's a breath of fresh air to me. I've seen a lot of very you know stupid presidents, and I would love to sit down with Donald Trump for about a week. And then I would let my brutality flow. I like the way you put that. I would definitely let it flow. I would really say, what the hell are you doing allowing, first of all, I don't think that the lockdown should ever have happened. I just said it. And number two, all of this massive amount of liquidity, you know, just dumped, and money printing, as they say, but just actually, you know, Mike Maloney put it very, very well. What's the difference between $1 and $1 trillion, you know, in the economy? What's the difference? And he says 12 clicks of the mouse or 12 clicks of the zero on your keyboard, you know. So you know, there's no restraint. I mean, let's face it. There's just no restraint on our quote unquote elected officials. I mean, they. I mean, and they're running away with the show. Yeah. So yeah, me and Tere make Sal's dream. What? Yeah, I would. I'll give it to you. You got it. I'll give it to you. You guys, and also you guys get all the other people in the chat. Highly amused. I'll put it that way. Highly amused. I don't always listen to it all, but it gets a little racy, and it gets just up to the edge. It's up to the edge. Yes, this administration loves to spend money. I'm with you, Barbara. I am with you, Barbara, on that because this is wrong. John Howe, who I don't know if he's still listening, but he's a libertarian and he's a great admirer of Ron Paul, and I've been listening to Ron Paul's podcast lately, and basically he's speaking my mind. He's basically speaking my mind. The true, what the spirit of the United States of America has been completely undermined. Our founding fathers. I don't know. Sal pays us. Okay, that's interesting because I pay Sal with my little. Oh, John Howe, I have you on the background. All right. Is Xingling listening too? When are you getting married, John Howe? When are you and Xingling getting married? I want to hear this. I mean, are you going to have your reception after at City Swiggers, our beer store? You should. Okay. I need a raise. Oh, wow, you're something, Tere. Then they get out of jail and spend more money. Yeah. Oh, Barbara Carbone, you and I, we have, you're a liberal, I think. I'm not sure. And I'm a conservative. But often the liberal and conservative meet, on the far side or whatever. They come together way on the other side. And, I used to be a liberal. I could really chat about that for a very long time. I'm a little tired right now. The old lady has to go and get her beauty sleep. John Howe, no idea for the wedding. Everything is shut down. Yeah, well, yeah, everything's shut down. And we never should have shut down at all, ever. This was a big hoax. It was a big sham. It was... okay, I'm getting rough and tough again. I'm getting brutally honest here. Anyway, I really want to learn more about how to do this, and we need to have some, what do you call, we need to have some, we have to get it so that all of you guys can, or some of you at least, can chime in, and we could all hear each other. I don't want to just be the one just having a monologue here, although I have a lot of very, very strong opinions. I've been thinking, I used to have long conversations with my father, who passed away about 4 years ago, and about politics, history, economics, just what's going on. We would talk for a very long time, and I just live to talk and think about politics, and I love other people who want to think and talk about it too. But anyway, I'm getting beat. I'm beat because I've been working all day, and then I set this all up, and I know I'm being a party pooper here a little bit, but let's try and do it again. Maybe next Friday again. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and get some more bells and whistles. You should see. Actually, maybe I can show it to you. I have this. I have this. Uh-oh, what just happened? Uh-oh, what just happened? What just happened? Okay, I have, you see this thing here? Maybe you can see it. So what I can do, let me get this one, and then, no, it's, is it this one? No. I'm confused. I don't even have this. Oh, well, never mind. I had some kind of idea, and it didn't seem to work out. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Sorry about that. Anyway. Okay, thanks so much for the stream. You're welcome, Barbara Carbone. Sorry, Pam, for your loss. Oh, that was 4 years ago. And my father, by the way, he had a very long goodbye, so it was not sudden or anything for that. Well, thank you for your kind thoughts. Okay, maybe we'll try and do it again next week. Won't that be fun, right? I had a blast, but I want to hear your voices too. I seriously do. I seriously do. And I was going to try and, I know what I need to do. I can show it to you. Yeah, I just figured out how to show it to you. There we go. Okay, can you see this? No, you can't see that yet. Now you can see it. Or there might be a 30-second delay. But this is my soundboard. See, folks? I got the soundboard. And I got, all these. This thing does some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So, and I finally figured out. Okay, later. Have a wonderful evening. All right, guys.